Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Remember in the last video when I was so excited to do the 10-mile run and we were going to do the breast cancer walk? Well, as I haven't posted in 2 weeks, you might assume that that did not go as planned. Now, originally, once that week had kind of not gone as planned, I was going to post my typical video and, just be very on brand for myself and say, hey, we didn't do it. This was our issue. But I decided not to because literally going into the following week, I realized, hey, seems like we're in the same predicament here, so we're going to have to post 2 of those videos back to back. And as I am trying to set myself up for a really good rebrand in 2026, I just figured let's not do that. I figured it would be best just to come and talk to you guys once I had the whole entire story instead of just saying each week, hey, we thought this, we did this, and So with that being said, after that video, I had such bad pains in my legs, and now I will occasionally get this, but I think now that I have gotten the diagnosis of having lymphedema, it obviously clears it up to like why I'm having these pains in my leg. So it just so happened that during my time off, the lady in red decided she wanted to come and pay a visit. Of course, obviously, why not? And obviously with that means your hormones get all messed up and crazy. So for me, that primarily means my legs tend to ache a lot more. And like I said, I've always had this, but I just, now I realize, okay, it's also acting up the lymphedema, which basically for me, as soon as I had felt that, I was like, yeah, the 10 miles is off the table. Like we are not doing that. But I still really want to power through and do the breast cancer awareness walk just because we've done it every year and it's also such like a meaningful thing for us to do. So I figured, okay, we'll just power through it and we'll do it. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Get the legs moving. But honestly, it was probably the day I was like the most miserable with my legs, sadly. And honestly, I tried my best to get like footage, but it was just, it was rough because they were just like, it was like the equivalent of like having super incredibly restless legs and someone tying like weights to your ankles and you just have to drag them along. It's I don't like that's my best description for it because I don't even know how else I would describe it. I think the worst part about this all is that when I had went to the doctor and talked to him about the lymphedema, he kind of said like keep running. Like that is the best thing you were going to do for your legs. It's going to help get the fluid going. And obviously, of course, like the best thing that you're supposed to do for yourself is also like the last thing you want to do because it really just like it's just so uncomfortable that like you can't even get up to run to see if it would make them feel better. Now, while this was all happening, I've talked about this before, but when I usually can't actually train, I try to do something that is productive towards the event in itself. So while I wasn't able to actually like run or anything, I decided that I will make sure I am all prepped for race day. Okay, today is officially day one for Rocky Run prep. We are out to get our fuel. Going to the running store. I have to go get my carb mixes. I think I'm gonna buy 6 of them. I don't think they have the big bag here, but I'm hoping. Honestly, I don't want the big bag anyway because I want to be able to bring them. Obviously, we're driving like 3-4 hours away, so having the single serving will probably be better than the bag because I don't have to worry about like scooping and all that. I don't need to have to pack my scale, my drink, all that. So we're gonna go get that, and we are also then later gonna go to Trader Joe's to get some stuff for her. All right, first the running store. Back in the car, I have acquired. Then we also got more peach. You know what? I was so excited for all this CarPlay stuff because everybody has it. It's not been helpful for me. It keeps cutting off my filming. I don't know where it cut off, but he also got peach salt sticks because she said she liked that one just in case, because I think it's also going to be easier just to bring those packets and like just put them in our vest. So we got another one of those, and then I got Body Glide because Body Glide, I thought I knew this, but they make bigger sizes, and I had bought one for $8, the little one. They had an $11 big one, and listen, I'm not never gonna use it. Like I still use it. I ended up paying like $15. I had 3 gift cards, one with a $2, one with a $3, and an $8, and the guy figured it out. Oh, sorry. The guy figured it out. Like I was like, oh my god, I don't want to give this to this man. I feel bad. And I'm like, this sounds like it's hard. No, he did it, and he did it so well. And then he took the things. He said, give me those. He goes, I'll throw them out for you. So I said, thank you. He wasn't even giving you an option. Like, if you
no, he said that. He said, I don't really care. You had 4 cents on one and 8 on the other. You're not spending it, girl. No one's going to figure it out like me. That's it for semi-fuel prep. We still have more fuel prep to do, but getting from the store, I think we are all good. Okay. One thing I've been wanting to get for a long time, and I've been holding off, but I really wanted to get them for the Rocky Run because all the other ones, I've been using these little blue headphones, and honestly, I can't hear around myself. You think you could. They're very like cute, and I like the headphones, but they're not practical. Now, I also have AirPods that I was gifted, and I can't, like, they don't stay in my ears. You guys already know I sweat, hence why the shirt's off. but my ears, like, they sweat too, or like the water drips out of my hair into my ears, and the headphones just don't stay in general that well. So I wanted to treat myself to something, and they had a sale. Well, 2-day sale, 30% off, and everyone was like, oh, 30% off is also what they do on Black Friday. So I was like, I don't want to wait, and that's also after the race. Oh my God, this is like one of those things that, like, you know, like, I don't know if anybody else has like a real runner moment where it's like the Morton gel, this. So I got the open run, I got the base. Oh, those just fell out. I didn't know they were in there like that. Let me put them down. I got the basic open runs, I guess, because I didn't get the 2s because they were obviously more expensive. We're on a budget here, so that's the reason I got these, was they were on sale, and then I got another like $5 off from some code I had. I could finagle like 90 bucks, I think is how much they came out to. I could make that do. 124, it's not that much more, but I couldn't. One thing I did like about these is they said you could wear them in like the rain, and just like they're better with that. So I was like, why am I not gonna go with that? Because obviously you guys know about the 10-mile run and all the rain. So not that I think they would withstand that, but I think these other ones have, like, they said something about dual technology, so I'm like, no. And also, one of the benefits with their stuff is they also have like 45 days. If you don't like it, you can return it. So I kind of figured if I don't, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have got the more expensive ones, I could return them, and then like if they do a Black Friday sale, get the more expensive ones then, because I'll have more time to save up money and stuff for those. But I'm gonna go charge them, set them up, and then we'll try them tomorrow for push day, I think. All right, remember, I don't even know when, but I got Shox headphones, and I was so excited about them. They were too big for my head. They didn't really fit that comfortably. I messaged them saying, could I exchange them for the mini? Because even though I measured my head and my head said it wouldn't fit the mini, it clearly was supposed to be for the mini. And they said, yeah, sure, of course, we can just exchange those. And then they said, no, you have to return them, and then in turn, you can just buy new ones. And I said, well, I don't really want to do that, because when I get refunded the money, I got them on a good sale, so I'm gonna have to pay more. So they said, well, we can only offer you like 10% off. So I said, no, thank you, I'm passing on those for right now. But I still need headphones, and as you can see, I have headphones in. What do I have in? I have the sound cord headphones. I will say, definitely not as like ear opening as when I did have the Shox on. Definitely a lot more comfortable. Like, I don't feel like they're gonna come off. I feel like they're on there pretty good. I think this is definitely more comfortable in general. And I do think in the future, if I wanted to get Shox on a sale, I would probably get the ones that are like this. I think they're more comfortable. As someone who has glasses, they're not that annoying. I think actually they might help keep my glasses in place. Because when I sweat, they do fall off. Con, obviously you have to have like a case to carry them in, but also like not a con. Like I can just throw them in the case and keep charging them. And I'm gonna try these for race day. They were like, okay, they were $39.99, and then they kept getting canceled. I kept having an issue with my card because it was like a gift card. They were $28 on sale. I have to see if they're still on sale. So I got them like on a crazy good deal, and they're pretty good. I have some other things from Soundcore. I have like 3 different pairs of headphones because one got messed up. They sent me another pair of that, and then something happened in that one, so they sent me another one, and we still use them all to this day. So I kind of went with this. Also, it's Soundcore by Anchor, and I kind of trust. That washer is going crazy. Sorry. Dryer. I trust Anchor for most of my other like tech products. Like, you know, if anybody else has like the MacBook where you need all the dongles for it, that's me. Another thing off the list with headphones, I have to figure out how I control them, because when I tap them, I do hear like a, I don't know what the hell that's doing, but we'll see. They sound pretty good. Also, like if you do adjust them more like out like this, kind of closer to like the Anchor, it's not looking right. I don't have them sitting right, but if you adjust them more like that, you can hear a little bit like more surroundings. This is just a little bit more comfortable. Okay, I'm hopping back in because, hold on, let's see if there we go. Okay, I'm hopping back in because as you can see, they're glowing now. I went to look at the book to see like, how do you control these? Or like, what's the thing? Because obviously I could hear there was the beep, like I said. So you can customize the things. So you can do 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap, and a hold. So like my 1 is like pausing it, and then 2 I think is skip song or go back to a song, and then 3 is the volume, because I feel like the volume I always just use my phone for anyway. But then I saw this thing that said color, and I said, huh? And yeah, they're coloring. One, they have I'm sure we were saying the battery probably will die a little bit faster, but they have like a flashing and like a breathing, and I feel like the flashing actually would be kind of good for running. Typically, obviously, having my hair down, you can't really see it. I mean, you can kind of see the side, but like, I don't have the flashing on. I have follow music right now. I don't know if it was like following the music, but The flashing definitely would be something good for like a runner to have, like something blinking on you that, you know, people can see, and you can change the color of what you want. So yeah, I mean, 40 bucks, which wasn't even 40 bucks, ended up being like 28 for me. I'm pretty impressed with them. And then they also have things you can adjust. So like you can make the bass more loud. You could prioritize like vocals a little bit more. Cooper's never not crying. I can't. You would think we starve him, and we genuinely don't. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed for $28. And I will say, I didn't say this before, they sound good. Like, they don't sound bad. Like, I'm like happy with them. So I will say $28, well spent. I mean, Anchor rarely lets me down. I mean, could I turn around a month and they could be broken? Yes. But like I said, I've gotten other headphones from them that had issues, and I messaged them and they sent me new ones right away. So I'm impressed for my $28 little savings. Will we maybe upgrade to shocks in the future? Maybe, but maybe we won't, because I kind of like the little color. I think I just pressed the plate on these. Yep. Okay, hold on. And also I kind of like that, like, I don't have to worry about shutting them on and off. Like, I just put them in the case and then they go off and back on. And two, in the app thing, you can like see, like, if you have like AirPods, you know, like how they have like this earphone has this much health and then this one has that much health. You can also see that in the app. All right, I'm gonna go give her a phone. I will see you again for prepping sometime. All right, random pre-Rocky Run prep. I did one thing buying and one thing not buying. So I'll show you the buying thing first. I've been needing some kind of pants to run in. I have old pants that I have, but they're starting to get some holes in them because they were mine from before I lost weight, but they were too tight, so they didn't fit. So I gave them to my mother. So she wore them this whole time, but now I fit in them, so I was wearing them. But I noticed sometimes with the pilling, it was pilling and it was actually like going in the pores of my skin on my thighs, which we don't need another issue on our plate here. So I don't really want to wear them. Now I also have matching this outfit. So you can see the pants. They're from like Walmart, like maybe 2 years now. I think I've mentioned this before. They're from also pretty much before I lost like a significant amount of weight. They're a little too big. They're a little too heavy. Also, like not like warmth wise, but they just feel heavy. So they're not going to work for the Rocky Run. Now I keep thinking about getting leggings and I haven't found any that I love. I tried on Lululemon ones a while ago, but I'm not the biggest fan of Lululemon. So also I'm not a fan of the price tag either. $100. I'm not gonna lie. The store I was in, it was Old Navy, of course, and the lady was going $35 for leggings, $35, and she was like, girl, you don't know what's out there, because $35 for leggings seems cheap compared to everything I've been looking at. I didn't get leggings. I still want to get leggings, but I need the ones without the seam. I just don't like the seam up the front. So if you have good seamless leggings, please comment down below. I need to know. Also, ones that can be like in petite or not too long, because I am short. I'm 5'3" and my legs are tiny. So I have a couple of brands that I'm thinking about, but at this point we're running too close to the Rocky Run to figure it out. So I had to find something in store. And apparently there's no seamless leggings in store. So I went to Old Navy because a lot of people said their leggings were good. So I figured, let's just see. Maybe if the seam is like thin enough, it won't bother me. I didn't like them. I did like these two. These are the same exact pair. One's just black. I tried these on first and then I tried gray because I feel like this is also like, obviously he wears the gray suit, so it's kind of iconic. So I'm like, maybe that would be good. I was a little hesitant to get something that's like lighter in color because I'm like, what if you can see the sweat? But they don't hug you that tight, so I think I'll be okay. So these are the High Rise Jogger Bounce Fleece leggings. I like them because I think they'll keep me warm, but I don't think I'll be too hot, and they're not like heavy. And they actually fit my waist. They fit my waist. Usually pants don't. Like these, I can't even show you, but they're tied beyond tight, okay? Like the string, I could probably loop them out the back. They don't stay. Like this is my issue, even with the leggings. My thighs are one size, my calves are another size, and my waist is another size. Like the calves and the thighs could go together, but the waist never. My waist is like a small, where everything else is like a large. So that is what I got these in, a large. So they're a little bit roomy, but I think I'll be fine. So all that to say, I got my Rocky Run pants. I'm very excited. I would wear shorts, but I don't know the temperature, and I think it's gonna be colder than I'm thinking. Also, like I do wear the shorts, but like I don't love the way my legs look in the shorts still. So I just feel like if they take pictures, I'm not gonna want to post them if I have my legs out. Also, I'm gonna have the tape all over my leg. It's just gonna look weird. Second thing, I didn't buy this. But I know my uncle had these, and I figured, hey, I should ask because I have such bad lymphedema. We said in exchange, basically, we took him to the airport. So I said, you know what, while you're gone, can I borrow your compression boots? So I'm gonna try these out tonight and see how they go. So they're basically, if you've never seen them, they're like the boots that go up your leg to basically help with, you know, getting blood flowing, hopefully the lymphatic fluid flowing. So yeah, I just want to show you some of the little things that we got for our prep. And I'll see you next time we start prepping something else, I guess.
Now, I never filmed an update for the boots. I think it's probably just because I like forgot and I just gave them right back to them after I picked them up. But I am like 50-50 on the boots. The reason I say I'm 50-50 is because I can see the benefits of them. I just don't think these boots were right for me. They did a lot more with like squeezing your feet, and technically I think these were more for like people with diabetes, these boots, where they focus more on their feet, where I really needed it on the calf, and it was kind of weird. Like, it would squeeze your foot and then it wouldn't squeeze your thigh. It was kind of a three-part, so it's not like the traditional boot that you just zip up. It like velcroed over your foot, velcroed over your calf, and velcroed on your upper thigh. And every time, no matter the sequence, the mode I would put it on, it would never squeeze my calf, which is weird. Like, it would squeeze it a little bit, but not enough for what I actually felt like I needed. So I think if I had one that maybe focused a little bit more on my calf muscle, I think I would definitely see the benefit of it, because it did feel nice. And I think like a whole boot, like after a long run, would feel amazing. So I probably will be looking for something like that on Black Friday, but for now, it was nice to try them.
So part of the run prep was getting a running vest because we haven't had one, but my mother has been trying to make one because Joanne's went out of business. So we bought a ton of stuff and she said, I feel like I can make that. And she did. Oh God. I have it right here in my hand. The issue is it's not really working. Also, I have my shirt that I'm planning on wearing for the race day, but also I'm not sure. I'm gonna put it back on and I'll just kind of show you what's going on here. You might have to help me get this on so I don't rip it.
You're putting it back on?
Yes, to show the people. Which also, like, is this a good time that you have to have someone help you put this completely on so you don't rip it? Probably not. Here. So here it is. Technically, there should be something sealed here to keep it like this. I mean, do they like, do other ones really protrude like this?
I don't feel like they do.
I know. Like, what's up with ours? It's like, and then you let them go, and I feel like,
Are people not filling their bottles up?
what are you people doing at home? And you can't even answer because I'm not believe you posting this too close to race. So here's the vest without it. I think it would be a great vest if it didn't have to carry water in it. And yeah, I will, I guess, just check in when something happens, which, I don't know. So much for that. All right, I'll see you soon.
Now, during this time, I was trying to run like here and there just to like see how I would feel, and then it would kind of feel crappy the next day. But I never tried the 10 miles until now.
It's 10-mile time, y'all. We have prepared everything that we can prepare. And are we doing this like 10 days from the race? Also, yes. This is like as real as it's going to get for a run, primarily because, well, this is our last chance, but we're also not truly a test run. We are going to stop at 5 miles to come back here and potentially like pee, but if we don't have to pee, we're going to keep going, but just in case we're doing that. But it's really a test run because I have my true race day outfit on. First mile done. I'm going to start sipping on the mix now. I wanted to wait for a little bit. I did take some just regular water in just because my throat and lungs are so dry from how cold it is, but I'm going to sip on this a little bit. I think I'm going to carry this one. I was carrying the other one, but I think this will be done better. All right, see you at mile 2. 2 miles done. Actually, well over 2 miles. I probably forgot because someone blew like debris in my eye, like leaf stuff, like the leaf blower. He just kept blowing it at us, so I couldn't see. I'm almost halfway done with this, which I should be because I'm almost at 2.5. So I'm feeling okay besides the lovely side stitch I have in my like lower stomach. I ate like a big old bagel before I started this, but see you at mile 3. We're actually halfway done now. As you can see her hustling. Our cats decided they needed a snack before we go down, so we just gave them that. I'm not taking the other carb water. I'm gonna bring the leather strips from Trader Joe's for myself and Jessie. I have 2 Tums, and that's my plan. I'm gonna bring my little water bottle. I also put more of the Body Glide on my feet because I felt like I was chafing on the bottom of my foot and then one of my toes. I thought I was starting to chafe, so that was concerning. Yeah, we'll see how we do without the other carb drink. I mean, I definitely went pee and I peed, so I was definitely, a lot of water, I guess. Oh, also gotta grab the last remaining bit of the salt stick, and then we're done. So we'll see how much we can do here. Yeah. All right, hold on. We got to put those away. Guess where I am? Home. I explained my foot situation a little more, and she said, no, we're going back inside. She said, don't do that. Don't be foolish.
No, it's not. That's the whole point of. That's the whole
I
point
know.
Everybody that trains says, You gauge your thing towards you, and if you need to stop, you need to stop.
And here's the thing, if it wasn't the chafing of my foot, I think I could have kept going. One feels like I'm gonna cause like ripping on my skin and blistering. I will say my skin was starting to peel when I put the body glide on my foot. My other toe feels like it could possibly form an ingrown toenail, and as a connoisseur of those in the past,
Yeah, no.
I don't want that. They take a long time to heal, and we're on this week right here, and that's race week. So this week,
Holy wood chips.
I didn't actually have that many in mind. I don't know where you were running.
No,
Definitely not with me.
forest.
We're gonna try maybe to do the other half of the 5 mile. Not tomorrow, because I do want my shoes to maybe refix and see how my foot feels when I wake up. Or maybe we will. We'll see.
No.
Definitely not Thursday, because
You're
Thursday
not gonna be able to with that foot.
it's not that bad. Thursday is a huge rainstorm, so we definitely won't be able to do anything. And I know I don't want to run on the treadmill. And I can't get my shoes wet this close to the race. So
I never went back out the next day and did the 5 miles just because I really wanted to make sure my toe healed properly and I didn't have any issues, obviously, since we are so close to the race. I think also for me at this point, being so close to the race, I'm just like, what is the difference that 5 mile is going to make on the actual like day of the race? Like, I think honestly the only thing it could actually do is make it worse by potentially ruining my feet more. Now, we did go out for one more run, primarily just because I wanted to see how the leather strips would feel on my stomach. Plus, I wanted to test out one more new item that I had gotten.
guess what? Rocky Run prep closing days. Here we go. I got something from the store. Not for me, but for her. But I don't know if it like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get one. But little belt, so this she can put her, maybe we're thinking one of the plastic water bottle flasks can fit in here. It's pretty big. We'll see about that, so she'll have to let you know. Oh, and there's another back pocket actually back here that I'm seeing. That's not what I'm here to show you though. Hold on, let me get that out. After the vest mishap, I was originally thinking about going in there and getting also one of these for myself, the Nathan brand one. And then I was like, damn, that's $22, and I don't think I'm gonna fit that much water. Hello. I bought a vest, okay? It was $49. She was like, wait, it's just $49? I was like, yeah.
It was 40.
And you know what? I love our little handheld Nathan bottle. And they had a big one too that goes like on the front of you and it had our little bottles that we have. She was thinking about getting that, but for $22.
We're too little.
Yeah. So yeah, what I think I can do too is if I don't want to wear this bladder, it has a big bladder in the back, which is like kind of good because I kind of like this. Honestly, when I go to work, maybe I just wear this and then I'll remember to drink my water. I saw some girl get that.
Good.
Some girl on TikTok said, I don't like a purse. I don't like carrying things around. I'm just going to buy a vest and wear it. And I don't think that's a bad idea, okay? You know what? Because people already try to like come for people wearing the vest for 5Ks. You know what? Might as well. Also, can you read that right there? It says from 5K to marathon. Okay, so they're telling you to wear it for a 5K. So what I liked about this was kind of what we were going for with ours. It has a zipper pocket up here. It has a zipper pocket down here. Then it has the main bladder here. And then it has a pocket here, and then just one on this right side. So I think I'll probably like put just either my phone in this one and put the water and some other stuff in here. Oh my God, and look, can you guys see that in there? It came with 2 free gels, so that's perfect. So I already got some fuel. So we're good on that end. Maybe I should check, wait, could there be more? Wait, this bag is huge, but there's only 2. So, all right, I guess that's better than nothing. I wasn't even expecting a gel. So now I got 2 gels for the race, which will be good. This is
Stop it.
She doesn't think this joke is funny. I think it's hilarious. And then I think this is a little long, which is like why I'm hesitant to use this. But my vest, at this point, Nathan's my man. So that's all I'm gonna say. And I'll see you for the next time I have to prep something. I don't know when that is. This could be it. It could be done. I don't know. Well, maybe I'll come back and tell you if I like the vest because I'm going to try it out this weekend. So we'll see. Okay, he's going to interrupt me. We might have to wait, but real runner mode, can you see? It's activated. Vest on, okay? Got my little leather strips to try today with my Toms. My phone's going to go here. I have my headphones in my back. I have my body glide in my back. I'm also going to bring this water with me just because I don't know if I'm going to drink this water. I didn't really think
Do you
about
want me to hold that water so I can see what it feels like to hold both the water?
Sure. Okay, she's gonna hold both of these. I also have my inhaler in this one, but it'll probably go somewhere on this vest. I kind of like this straw is different than the ones that I have for the Hydro Pack. It's giving Binky as a Binky baby. I kind of like it, and I feel like also if somebody has anxiety, I'm gonna be running through the whole race like this, gnawing on it, which I don't think is good. See how it goes. I'll check in with you as we go along. But I should put on a little bit. Don't look at our trash. I have my vest on.
First round done. Honestly, the bag's pretty good. Can you hear? I don't know if you can hear the sloshing, but it doesn't feel bad. Like, it's just kind of loud. Apologies to everybody who will be on the course with me. I ended up hooking through here. Otherwise, it was gonna keep like bouncing. So this is kind of helping hold it in place better. See you mile 2. Just my mommy braiding my hair on the course. I don't know why. She just started. She said those are coming out. We'll see how these sit in the stomach. Almost, this is my last one, and then we'll see. We're really gonna like run. I've kind of ran when I did it, but we'll see.
All right, we're done. Vest review. Obviously, we did it a little bit slow, but like we're not trying to do crazy. It's race week for us. So obviously, as you saw, we braided the hair, we gummies. My stomach hurts a little bit now because I was just like really sipping all this water right now, and I think that's what happened. Like I think I just put too much water in there just now, but like overall, it wasn't that bad. I tried to like pick up the pace a little bit for the end, like run a little faster at least when I was doing the run intervals, just because like I have to try to simulate how the food feels on my stomach, but like I only have like, you know, half the time, then like, you know, I'm doing a short run, so I just want to see. I feel pretty good. This, okay, I don't love the bite top for this one. I like gnawing on it, chewing on it. I don't like drinking out of it. Like the way you have to drink out of it, like it's like, I don't know. I don't like it as much as the Hydro Pack one. So I tried the lids on there actually before just to see, so that I had, you know, multiple tops to keep switching out and keeping it fresh. But it fit on here. I just don't know how it will work actually. As far as everything going, my little Tums are still in here. Didn't have to take those. And then the other ones were in here. And then this I actually had to do twice because it was not, I made this much tighter afterwards. But this definitely helps it because otherwise it's kind of just like literally going like everywhere. So this held it on.
Maybe I could sew another one on there.
Maybe, I don't know. You can probably put another one here. Like they have this right here, this latch part piece to keep it here. But I think I could put a little piece right here. And then on the back, I was able to reach the back. Which speaking of that, I have to get that out. And put all my garbage. You guys know I don't like the littering, and hold on. Even though we're on a race course, like I don't want to throw these on the ground. Like I feel like it's rude. I feel like it's disrespectful, especially because obviously like in the water stations, they're knowing to clean up there. But like, is someone gonna walk all the way to like mile 5.5 where there's no water station and go pick these up? No. And I don't think they should have to. It's my trash. I can keep it on myself until the very end of the race and empty it out. Like it's not a big deal. So there's that. Oh, my watch died too. I checked it like 2 seconds. There's like, I was finishing on this big hill, of course. Like, why not torture myself? Going up the hill, I knew when I got to the top of the hill, I'm going to shut it off. Well, I knew I was going to be done. So I got to the top of the hill. I had my phone going too. I thank God I used my phone to track. I used my phone and the watch to track. And then I kind of just like, usually they're either the same or like one's a little bit different because sometimes one will drop signal. But literally, I'm so glad I had the phone going. And I checked the phone. I'm like, shut it off. I go to shut my watch off and it's not shutting off. It literally died as soon as I reached the top of the hill. I'm like, are you kidding me? So yeah, headphones also work really good. She's over here saying, I can't hear my surround. I don't know. I think she has her music too loud. I can hear her and the music just fine. I like them. I feel good. I mean, I think obviously on race day, you could turn it up maybe a little bit more. But like right now when there's cars and things like that, we're trying to be safe.
My other concern was,
What's your other
I
concern?
think my ears are obviously weird. Like not even like everything else on my face. Because this one, I can pull it like out more here towards the out, like a shock.
So I think this will be my exact race day outfit. You will see me next week. You will see me next week in this whole outfit. All right, I'll see you then. All right, this is our last shop before race day. Actually, that's a lie. We want to get bagels from like ShopRite or Stop and Shop because the bagels were pretty good just to eat, like not like toasted. But I want to wait till it's obviously closer to race day. But this was like our last little bit of things that we actually need for food to bring with us because obviously we are driving hours away for this race. And then we have to drive back home for the race. So we need food for before and then after on the way home. Also, voted most important thing we got, Trader Joe's white bread. I like these to make my peanut butter and jellies, but I won't have any that day. I'll have it after. They literally expired the day after the race. I was down there looking for the day 9 and some lady thought I worked at Trader Joe's. Does this look like a Trader Joe's worker outfit?
What was you looking for, scones?
Cheese scones? Girl, I wouldn't even know. I was like, second important, plain Trader Joe's bagels. These are what we're gonna have before we go. There's something about store-bought bagels like this that I don't like eating by themselves, but I'll eat them toasted in the air fryer. She also got herself cinnamon raisin bagels. These are vegan, right? I think the last thing, leather strips. These are all hers. They didn't have the blueberry ones. We have 3 blueberry ones that she liked, so these are probably what she'll eat. And then I got these just in case because some of mine were like hard the other day. So I got 3 fresh ones just to at least have 3 fresh ones. I lied. That actually wasn't the last thing. This is technically the last thing. These are sandwich rolls from Trader Joe's. Oh my God, expires on 11/11. Make a wish. The reason I got these is because I want to have a cheesesteak after, because we're going to Philly. The issue is I don't love the idea of eating out. I don't know. It's like I get too like germaphobe in my head and I don't like the idea of eating out. Also, I don't want to go the day of the packet pickup, eat something, upsets my stomach for the race. And then after the race, I also don't want to set my stomach potentially on the way home. So we're going to make these and we're going to try to make our own cheesesteak at home. Either way, these rolls are like really soft. So I just think they'll be nice rolls to have. Cheesesteaks don't work out. I did in fact lie, as you can see, bananas. The guy tried to charge me for all of them for organic. Only these were organic. These are the non-organic. Usually I get the non-organic because I don't really care. All right, now that's it. That's all I had left to show you. I forgot. The bananas were in the cooler bag.
And that is it, you guys. The next time I will see you, I will be picking up my bib and then I'll be doing the race, which is crazy to think about. Honestly, depending on when you're watching this, I'm either on the course right now or I'm finished. So yeah, that's even crazier to think about. Now, even though the training hasn't gone to plan, especially the last few weeks, I will still be crossing that finish line no matter what, even if I have to crawl over it, which I know does sound a little bit crazy because I feel like I'm always like issue, but like I said, rebrand coming soon. I know that when it comes to actually having to do something and also having to do it at the last minute is typically sometimes when I will perform my best, so I will be crossing that finish line. So until race day, I hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy the outro.